Hello, welcome to Effortless Qigong. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can practice Qigong regularly. Sometimes when people are getting into Qigong, they try the practice for the first time, they think, wow, this is great. It really delivered on its promise. When I tried Qigong, after just 5, 10, 20 minutes, I went from this stressed, kind of low energy state. And now that I've done the practice, I'm feeling more energized, more relaxed. This sort of interesting combo I didn't know was possible. Like, how is it possible? I feel more relaxed and more energized. Really, what people are saying there is they feel a higher quality type of energy. So how do you make Qigong a regular part of your routine, a regular part of your lifestyle? Well, we really need to build the habit of practicing Qigong. And right off the top of my head, a quick book you should check out about habit building, because I don't want to go super deep into that in this video right now, is Atomic Habits by James Clear. There he's going to give you really solid teaching or explanation on how to build a habit. So check out James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. But how can you build Qigong into a regular part of your lifestyle and your routine? One of the easiest ways to do it is to set the intention of doing it at the same time every single day. So if you're the type of person who likes to do Qigong in the morning, maybe you're someone who wants to have more energy throughout the day, you want to feel more grounded, you want to have more joy, and for you, doing Qigong in the morning can be great, because Qigong is a great time to de-stress, to ground, and to massage out any stress and tension that you're waking up with. Hi, Jensen Black. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me live. Today I'm talking about how we can use Qigong every single day to cultivate more energy, actually, and how we can do it on a regular basis, because a lot of people have come to my channel and they try out a Qigong practice, and I receive comments all the time. People are trying Qigong, which is a form of exercise designed not for so much building strength like a lot of other types of exercise, but actually getting rid of stress and tension, anxiety, anger, and cultivating things like joy, relaxation, feeling more grounded, and improving overall health. Because when we are more joyful in our mind-body system, we're generally healthier as well. So that's a great part of this practice. And part of my job as a Qigong teacher is to motivate people and to get them moving every single day. And so that's what we want to do with a Qigong practice. Hi everyone, thank you so much for popping into the live. I just want to say hi to people who are popping in. And I see some amazing questions. So I'm going to jump back and forth between what I'm talking about today and answering your questions, so stick around for that. You know, someone had a great question in the chat. Qigong is similar to Tai Chi, yes? Yes, they are similar, but also really quite different. When people think of Tai Chi, they're thinking of, like, long, slow movements. It's really hard to learn. It's like 24 movements in a sequence, and it can take a long time to really master. Qigong is similar, that it's from the same sort of system, but it's much easier to do. You can do it pretty much right away, and it's more useful, in my opinion, for modern life, because Tai Chi is more flows and movements, but Qigong involves stretching, self-massage, breath work, intention, and it's much more customizable for modern daily living. Some people are saying namaste. I'm saying namaste right back at you. How you doing? And Tai Chi could actually be considered a type of Qigong. It's a martial form of Qigong. There's thousands of types of Qigong. Qigong is a practice for less stress, more energy. And today I want to talk about how we can practice it every single day. What we want to do is we want to build the habit around it. So one of the things we can do First of all, if you haven't tried Qigong, go to my channel and try one of my routines, a 5-minute routine, a 20-minute routine, and taste and feel Qigong. It's incredible. It's really, really powerful. Now, for those who want to build a consistent practice, how do you do it? I would consider setting a certain time every day or every week that you do the practice. So for someone who wants more energy during the day, do a morning routine in the morning. For someone who wants to wind down and de-stress in the evening, do a type of Qigong that's good for relaxing and calming down, and that's going to help you to actually sleep better, which is going to give you more energy in the morning, which is really great. So do it consistently. Find a time that works for you, right? Okay, next is to make it a regular part of your daily routine. I recommend that you actually check out my free Effortless Qigong 7-Day Qigong Challenge. I designed this challenge to get people moving in 2025. I think 2025 should be the year, regardless of everything that's going on in the world, that we decide we're going to cultivate less stress and more energy. The year that we set the habits in our lives to cultivate more resilience, more groundedness, more inner peace. Qigong is a great form of exercise, not so much for cultivating like physical strength or endurance, but about cultivating emotional resilience, groundedness, inner peace, less stress, more energy. And the reason it does this is because when we get stuck in chronic stress and tension, fear, and anxiety, it has a physically damaging aspect to that on our bodies, but also we're in a less resourceful place, right? And so when we can shift from being, for example, stressed and anxious to grounded and centered, can you see how that shift would make you more powerful, more resilient, more useful in whatever it is you're doing in your daily life? Because when we are more grounded and centered, we can see reality more clearly, we can make better decisions. And so Qigong is a great habit to have in your daily life, and you can get results just 5-10 minutes a day, which is what's so amazing about the practice. People are asking where I'm from. I'm from Canada, and it is, yeah, it's beautiful here. So hello to everyone in the chat. So the Effortless Qigong 7-Day Challenge is a great way to get started. It's completely free. You can check out the link in my bio on my channel. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe too. That way you're getting the notifications and you get new routines. If you haven't tried Qigong before, I've got tons of Qigong routines on my my channel that I've recorded over the past couple of years. I get so many positive comments on the videos. Definitely check it out and see if Qigong is for you. And to make it a regular part of your, I think one of the things, maybe let me know in the chat if you've heard of Qigong before, if you know what it is. And if you've been practicing in the past and you want to make it a regular part of your practice, let me know that as well. Because more feedback I get from you guys is going to help me cultivate what I'm saying. Someone says hello from Scotland, and I'm saying hello from Canada. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, man. I think 2025 should be the year of less stress and more energy, which might sound weird when you look at news headlines and all the challenges happening around the world. Like, why would we want to be less stressed if all these things are happening? One of the things I've noticed in my 29 years of living life is that these challenges are always happening on Earth. They'll probably be happening for the rest of our lives. And so what I learned is that I need to take charge of my life in the areas where I have control. I don't have control over the big challenges that humans are facing, the big stresses, the big, stuff like that are happening in our ecology as humans. But I have control over my habits every single day. And I know that while I'm alive, I want to live a quality life. I want to live a life that is joyful. I want to live a life where I'm able to build healthy relationships with those around me and to have a positive and meaningful contribution to the world. And I think a lot of us feel this way, but it's really hard to do that when we're stressed and anxious and frustrated, when we are holding excess tension in our neck and shoulders. And so what I learned is that I can't rely on my external environment, those around me, people in my life, the news, whatever it is, to be why I feel good and why I feel happy. So years ago, I started looking into, what's out there so I can cultivate a high quality of living intentionally and in my own life. I studied a lot of different stuff, explored different areas of human knowledge, and I stumbled upon Qigong. And it completely changed my life. It turns out that when we take time to stretch, to move slowly, to breathe deeply, and to move in a variety of different ways, that we can actually lower our stress, increase our energy, and feel better. Pretty amazing, right? So today I wanted to go live because I want to talk about how we can make Qigong a regular part of our habit in 2025. I designed the free effortless Qigong 7-day challenge so that people can get a taste of what it feels like to do Qigong every single day, just 7 minutes a day, completely for free, with no stress, because my goal in life, my life purpose, is to help people to have less stress and more energy. Because I believe that when we have less stress, and when I mean stress, I'm talking about like having tight shoulders, I'm talking about stress, I mean like having anxiety, anger, frustration, just not feeling good, like feeling like kind of weighed down. That's what I mean by stress. And when I talk about more energy, I'm talking about when we have more energy, we have more energy to do the things we want to do in our lives, like physical energy, like getting up and going to work and everything like this. But also there's quality of energy that we want to have. So we want to have less stress, which is less of the negative toxic stress that we get sometimes stuck in our system. And we want to have more energy, more physical energy, more high quality emotional energy. And Qigong is a incredible practice for cultivating that. And you can go through my library of videos I have here on the channel, and you can read the comments, you can try out the practice yourself, and see why have 1,200 people subscribed to this channel. You might think that's not a huge amount of people, considering some channels here on YouTube have millions of people, but that's still a lot of people. Like 1,000 people came across these Qigong routines and subscribed because they wanted more. And there's a reason for that, and it's because Qigong is a powerful practice for less stress and more energy. And one of my goals here in 2025 is I say, hey, here at Effortless Qigong, this is the year where we take more control of our lives, where we say, I'm going to install the habit of Qigong. I'm going to stretch, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to move, I'm going to meditate this year. And when we do these things in combination in a Qigong practice, we're purging stress, we're letting go of the stress that we don't need, and we're cultivating more high quality energy. It's interesting, actually, did you know that stress isn't necessarily bad for us? Stress is actually good. it's stress. For example, when we're lifting weights at the gym, we're stressing out our muscles, right? That actually makes us weaker. But it's when we recover, when we relax, when we sleep, that our muscles grow stronger as they heal and the body repairs and builds that additional muscle. I think the same thing happens energetically and emotionally. When we're practicing Qigong on a regular basis, one of the things we're allowing our nervous system, our mind-body system to do is to relax. And I actually measure on my Aura ring, if you've ever heard of an Aura ring, I measure my stress levels throughout the day, and I can see really big dips from, say I'm stressed, down to relaxed or even refreshed from a Qigong practice. So there's data. I have data that it works. When we take time in our day to de-stress, to relax, it actually helps us to build our resilience over the long term. It's chronic stress that is really the issue that keeps us stuck, but it's when we install practices for relaxation, like Qigong, that we can actually grow stronger and more resilient over time. And I think that's part of the reason people have subscribed to my channel and have watched my routines. And I know some people are watching the same routine every day. Some people are exploring different routines on my channel. And of course I have different routines for different aspects of health. But one of my key focuses as a Qigong teacher is less stress and more energy. I want people to really begin to understand what this practice is in the West, because we don't. And what's interesting too is that, of course, because there's thousands of styles of Qigong, there's different schools of thought in the Qigong space. People see it differently. And what I'm working to do with here at Effortless Qigong is saying, okay, this is how we're going to frame Qigong for my purposes, is how can this be used as a tool in daily living for less stress and more energy. For example, you can use Qigong in the morning to stretch and do a bit of a workout, to cultivate some strength, to activate the body's energy so that you have more energy throughout the day and you're more grounded and you're more mindful, you're more joyful, right? You can cultivate those things in your morning practice and you'll see that energy kind of carry through your day. And you can also use Qigong in the evening to purge stress, to let go of the day, to ground yourself, and to actually help promote a high quality evening routine that allows your heart rate to come down so you can sleep well and have more energy the next day. So that's just one example of Qigong morning routine and Qigong evening routine. Really quite amazing. And so that's something that I'm really excited about. So if you're watching this live, if you're watching it live or the replay, definitely check out my Effortless Qigong 7-Day Challenge. My link is in my bio on my channel. If you do, you'll receive for 7 days a free 7-minute Qigong routine that I haven't posted anywhere else in my channel. Like, you can't find these routines on YouTube, you can't find them in my channel. They're only for the Effortless Qigong 7-Day Challenge, which is completely free. And every day you'll receive in your inbox one of these free 7-minute routines. And what's kind of cool is that you're gonna go from feeling maybe kind of stressed and tired in the beginning of the 7 days, and at the end of those 7 days, you're gonna see a shift in your energy, in your experience of your body, and you're gonna see it differently. Hey man, bald people are cool, and we're here to stay. So, respect. Okay. Effortless Qigong 7-day free challenge. Someone loves bald. Bald is back, baby. 2025 is the year of the bald. Bald people are cool. And I like to think that balding is a sign of my wisdom. And it's a time to let my beard shine. That's what I think. Balding is cool. Humans have been doing it for millions of years. Hey. Okay. My beard's better than yours. Let my beard be an inspiration. If you can grow a beard, you gotta grow a big one like this. And you gotta let it go right up to your ears. So really what my goal in this live stream is to encourage you to check out the Effortless Qigong Free 7-Day Challenge. The link is in my bio on my channel. And while you're there, you might as well subscribe to the channel, check out some of the routines on the channel, and see what Qigong is all about. It is not like any other type of exercise that is out there. It's not about building strength or endurance or building big muscles. It's about letting go of stress and cultivating a high quality of energy. What do I mean by energy? I mean your physical energy, I mean your emotional energy, and we want more of that. We all want more energy throughout the day. Like, if you had more energy at work, don't you think that would be great? If you had more energy in the evenings with your family and when you're doing the things you love, don't you think that would be great? But then you might say, well, I have lots of energy, but I'm stressed and I've got too much energy and I'm stressed and I'm frazzled. Well, Qigong helps with that as well, because Qigong actually helps to purge and get rid of that negative stress or negative energy that we don't want, and to cultivate the higher quality energy that we do want. I don't know if you guys know this, but Qigong is really built around ancient Chinese medicine theory, and it's an interesting lens we can look at reality through. And one of those lenses is the 5 elements. And that's what we're really cultivating here at Effortless Qigong, is these 5 elements. Which, explained in terms of emotions, is like we want to have more relaxation in our lives. We want to have more joy in our lives. We want to be more grounded. We want to have more compassion. And we want to be more centered. We want to be more courageous. Amazing. Those are the things we can cultivate through the Qigong practice. So yeah, if you're just checking out this channel, if you just discovered me here on YouTube, hello, welcome. My name is Jared, and this is Effortless Qigong. I think it's this could be the home of less stress and more energy on YouTube. This could be, the start of a new journey for you. If you've never heard of Qigong before and you're just hearing about Qigong now, like, that's pretty amazing. Like, if you are willing to hear what Qigong is and take that next step and try out the 7-day free Effortless Qigong 7-Day Challenge, like, that's, to me, investing into 2025. Look, I have looked around at this question of how do I build a high quality life for over a decade now. And of course, it's a pretty big question. And I think having a practice that helps you cultivate high quality energy and having less stress is incredibly valuable. And to do it on a regular basis and to enjoy the practice. Not only is Qigong actually help you to cultivate less stress and more energy and improve quality of life, but it is fun to do, it's easy to do, and it's enjoyable. So I encourage you to go to my channel right now and to check out the free Effortless Qigong 7-Day Challenge. If you haven't checked out the free Effortless Qigong 7-Day Challenge, then in my opinion, you're not really starting 2025 off in the best way. I think we should make the most of 2025 by installing the habits in our lives so that we get the result by the end of 25. Like if we're starting 2025 off stressed and anxious and frustrated and thinking about all the things we can't control in the world that are going on right now, and we aren't taking the steps forward to live differently and to think differently, we're just going to be there at the end of 2025. 2026 will just be like 2025. And do you want that if you're coming from a place of stress and lack of energy and anxiety and frustration? Probably not, right? So that's why I designed this free effortless Qigong 7-day challenge. It's just a free challenge and it's just 7 days. It's a pretty small investment to make. But I want you to, in life, it's important that we get direct experience of things. And so Qigong is a type of exercise that's not like any other form of exercise that we do in the West. Some people might say, okay, well, Qigong is like yoga, or Qigong is like Tai Chi. And in some ways it is, but it's really quite different. I've been going to a local yoga studio here, and I love yoga, don't get me wrong. But Qigong is fun, it's very different. And you really need to get that direct experience to see what it's all about. And that's why I've created this channel, Effortless Qigong. I've got tons of free routines you can try here on the channel. And if you look at any of the comment sections, you can see that people really enjoy the routines. I pretty much only get positive comments, which is probably pretty rare for a YouTube channel. And so I developed a free Effortless Qigong challenge around this time of starting 2025 so that people can start to feel like, what is it like, low investment, it's completely free if I do this every single day for just 7 days, 7 minutes a day. I think people are gonna try it, they're gonna see what it's like, and they're gonna enjoy it, right? And what's exciting about Qigong is I want to get you interested in it and inspired to do this. What really excites me more broadly than Qigong is, how do we live a high quality life? Thank you, Bruno, for your kind comments, and I hope you do check out the Effortless Qigong free 7-day challenge. I think it's amazing. I'm getting lots of good feedback from it. I think that as humans, we have this very rare opportunity to be alive on Earth, and that life is a gift, and that we should honor the gift of life by building high quality lives. And I've learned through my experience that the quality of our lives is largely built upon the habits which we build and live by and do every day. Now, some people might say, well, I want to be free and spontaneous in life, and so these habits are going to hold me down and pull the joy out of life. I think that's the complete opposite. I think that when you don't intentionally build high quality habits, you actually end up with low quality habits. And those low quality habits are like eating poor foods, feeling stressed, feeling anxious, and just letting the external environment that you're in shape how you feel. What installing a habit like Qigong does is it gives you tools, movements, techniques, theory, a way of seeing things that you cultivate through the practice that lets you kind of take more control over how you feel and how you interact in the world. Because when we're stuck in chronic stress, which is kind of like the default state of people, you get stuck in chronic stress, and a lot of us try to find ways out of chronic stress, and oftentimes we end up doing negative things like eating junk food and alcohol and drugs and these things. Sure, that can provide some temporary relief, but I think that Qigong can actually be part of a positive, proactive, healthy, and holistic approach to dealing with stress. One that has thousands of years of use, because Qigong comes from an ancient Chinese practice that goes back 3,000 years. But the term Qigong, which is actually about 40 or 50 years old, It's a really young, modern term. Qi meaning your energy. Now, someone might say, well, what energy? There's no proof of energy. When I say energy, I'm talking about your emotions, your thoughts, your metabolism, your heartbeat, the living, pulsating being that you are. And Gong means to be skillful with. Okay, so Qigong is the practice of becoming skillful with your energy, right? You know that when you don't eat, maybe you run out of energy. You know that in the morning you have more energy than in the evening, right? So you know you have energy, and sometimes we like to say, well, Qi doesn't exist, but at the same time, you live as if Qi exists, and you just might not fully be aware of that yet, because it does, and it's your energy, okay? Okay, boom. I think 2025 should be the year of less stress and more energy. And so I built the Effortless Qigong free 7-day challenge so that you can experience what it's like to do Qigong for just 7 minutes a day for 7 days. And I think that's going to make a positive difference in your life. You can actually go on when you click the link to the free Effortless Qigong challenge, it'll bring you to my website, which directs you straight to the challenge. But if you scroll down a bit, you can actually read some of the testimonials. There's 3 testimonials from real people on the website, and you can check those out. And if you are still curious what Qigong is all about, you can just go through some of my videos and read some of the comments that people provide on those comments, on those videos. That's interesting. And besides that, you can just try any of the free videos I have on my YouTube channel. Hello, my name is Jared, and today I'm here to talk about the free Effortless Qigong 7-day challenge. Now, the free Effortless Qigong challenge is the free 7-day Effortless Qigong challenge is designed to take you from feeling stressed and anxious to energized and grounded, and to have a higher quality energy. The free Effortless Qigong 7-day challenge, you can find it by clicking the link in my bio, and that will take you directly to the challenge, and you'll receive every single day a free 7-minute routine for 7 days. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I've got about 2 more minutes here, and then I'm gonna sign off. So, hello and welcome to Effortless Qigong. My name is Jared, and today I'm here to talk about encouraging you to make Qigong a regular part of your routine, a regular part of your practice. And if you've never heard of Qigong up until now, I think the best way to figure out what it is just to try it, okay? You can YouTube Qigong, you can look at my free videos, you can check out someone else's videos. However, something that you should know about Qigong is that there's thousands of styles of Qigong, and there's different approaches and different takes on Qigong. So if you're looking for a way to have less stress and more energy, that's what I focus on in terms of a Qigong practice, right? Everyone's got their unique niche, the way of looking at Qigong. But I see Qigong as a foundational habit in our lives so that we can live high quality lives. That's really what it's for. And that's why I've designed this channel and the free Effortless Qigong 7-day challenge, which is designed to help you turn your 2025 from being like it was in 2024, full of stress, tension, anxiety. Maybe you are dealing with your stress and tension in negative ways and you don't quite know what to do, how to get out of that stress, right? Like, how do I do it? Well, how do I do it? What do I do? That's why I designed Effortless Qigong, because I want Qigong to be incredibly easy and accessible for people to try. Now, Bruno has a question. He says, feel free to ignore this message or give me a suggestion. How do I disconnect a friend that I found out wants to see me hurt or unhappy? Part of, I think, cultivating a high quality life is having boundaries. If you have a friend that wants to see you hurt or unhappy, that person's probably not really a friend. To me, a definition of a friend is someone who wants the best for you, for you in your life, and that wants to help see you grow and keep you safe. And so when we have people in our lives that want to hurt us or see us unhappy, I would say it's time to set a boundary. I think we want to prune and maintain the relationships in our lives that keep us growing and that nourish us. So if there's people in our lives that aren't nourishing us, one is I would have an honest and open discussion with that person. I would use I statements like, hey, I feel like this, I've noticed this, and I want this going forward. If that person's not able to adjust and meet you respectfully, it's probably time to create a boundary and to create some distance from that person. Now, if you're not able to do that, then I would dive deeper into, I would find a way to create a boundary. I would engage with that person less. Yeah, if there's someone in your family, in your household, and you can't get rid of them, I would have that difficult conversation and I would go from there. Yeah, so someone who's carnivore fisherman. I'm not gonna lie, I just took the biggest dump of my life a few minutes ago. Congratulations. It's important to have healthy bowel movements. To me, the definition of a friend is someone who holds your hand when you're taking the biggest dump of your life and is there with you through all of it. I think that's a good metaphor. Sometimes life can feel like taking a big dump. There's challenges in life. We're all gonna have ups and downs. And I think a good friend is someone who can actually go through those challenges with you and to help you grow through those. Now, of course, it can be important as a good friend to your other friends to know what their capacity is, because not everyone is, not every relationship is built the same way, right? We want to understand the boundaries of our friends, right? And kind of act within that. So that's important. I think Qigong can actually be a useful tool as part of dealing with a lot of these challenges that we deal with on a regular basis. Hey Bruno, I'm glad that helped. Thanks for checking in and asking that question. You know, your life is your life. And part of my goal here after this Qigong is to encourage people to take more control of their lives and to cultivate a life of joy, balance, resilience, centeredness. And sometimes in life we're going to deal with difficult people. And so, yeah, I'm glad that helped, okay? So set those boundaries, have those conversations, and I actually personally get some value from contemplating with ChatGPT or these chatbots. That can be useful framing. So for example, if you're ever dealing with a particular challenge, you can prompt AI and say, like, with ChatGPT, for example, you can say, you are a life coach, a therapist, an expert in conflict resolution or dealing with challenges, and then give ChatGPT your challenge, like, okay, I'm dealing with a difficult friend, blah, blah, blah. And you can get a pretty nuanced and interesting answer through ChatGPT as well. So that's it for me today. I think this was a good live, and I hope people who watch this live and review get some value from it, okay? Also, of course, I want to, a caveat to the ChatGPT thing is, of course, you can always check out professional advice as well, but listen, like ChatGPT, it's so robust and it has so much access to information, and it seems to understand context pretty well. And what's cool about ChatGPT as well is you can always keep asking clarifying questions and share challenges, and you can go really deep into dealing with the problem with these chatbots in an unbiased way that you can't always get from someone else. And I actually did a live stream a couple weeks back talking about a book called Digital Dharma, which is how to use AI for personal and spiritual development. And I think it could be a good book. So have a great rest of your day. If you haven't already, check out the free effortless Qigong 7-day challenge. The link is in my bio on my YouTube channel. Peace. I'll see you tomorrow.